showtime.
Welcome into the SEC Pub.
What's up, everybody? Welcome in. It is the SEC Pub. I'm Dale. We got Chili Will in the house. What's up, man?
It was good.
And we got Jake in the house. What's up, Jake?
What's happening, fellas?
All right, man. We're gonna talk some college football here. Got some good stuff happening this weekend. Hopefully you guys are excited about this weekend because I am. I think we got a pretty good slate of games. We're gonna do some picks for sure later on, and we're gonna talk about our pick 'em and see who's leading and who's not. So, all right, man. Let's start off with our top story. Mateer is out, going to be getting thumb surgery. Well, he did get thumb surgery. I'm sorry. He already got it. He got it today. So this was Heisman favorite, the leader of Oklahoma's football team. Like, hey, man, this is going to be big. It's going to be big for you guys too, Coach, when y'all have this rivalry game here. You know, no Mateer.
What's the damn deal, Dale? Yeah, this is gonna be this is huge. He's gonna get the win now. We weren't sure if he was gonna get the win before, but unless their backup is crazy, yeah, it's not looking good. What sucks is that yeah, man, this kid was tearing it up. I heard somebody say this man is he's Johnny Manziel who goes to church on Sunday. Like that's the way he's been playing. So shout out to bro.
Yeah.
That sucks that it basically removes him from the Heisman conversation because it's going to be 3-4 games missed at least.
Yeah, you talk about a throwing hand.
Thumb. You grip the ball. That's everything. You can't do it.
Like I saw this happen with Drew Brees. Drew Brees tried to grip the ball, and that ball just fell down. Man, that crap was so sad. I could have cried. Okay,
yeah, it was bad. It's a bad hit. Hey, be lucky his knee didn't get folded in half like my guy did.
The crap was so sad, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, but they said the surgery was a success. The target is mid-October for a return. So
yeah,
I can't imagine it's going to be 100% when he does return.
And then, like I said, the way he plays, these type of plays happen to him. So
yeah,
even if he's healthy, you want him like 100% healthy. You don't want him like 85 and re-injured and shit. So you're looking at like if you don't keep your team, if you lose 2 games, you don't keep your team afloat. You're looking at not even rushing them back because what's the point?
Well, true. We'll see what the backup can do as far as keeping them afloat. But yeah, man, this is something else. But listen, I remember back in the day. Tebow had a concussion. All right. Tebow knocked out the game. And like, we got to play Tebow next week. He had concussion. Is he going to play? Is he not going to play? Didn't practice all week. Boom. Here come the game. He gets in there. They're limited as hell, but Tebow's still running that thing.
Which is
Tebow.
Well, to be fair, he wasn't exactly a brilliant mind at quarterback anyway, so
hey,
not like
whatever it was, he was dominant out there still.
Yeah,
hurt.
Not the
and
same.
I'm wondering if Mateer can return in the same manner. He's limited, but still dominant.
How do you dominate? You can't grip a football. That's not the same.
Well, to comment on it, I just want to tell all the Oklahoma fans, hold your tears, Mateer fans. He will be back, and your defense is good enough to keep it in. And as long as the quarterback that comes in does not commit very many turnovers, they have a decent run game. And if you can pass the ball a little bit with this new quarterback, I think they'll just be just fine because they do have a top 5 defense, in my opinion. So it just depends on how these next couple weeks go, but I think they can hold it together. I think they're fine.
What's going on, Toop?
Ain't none. I'm chilling, man. Talking about the guy that I made famous. That's what we doing here.
Here you go.
Yeah.
The guy I made famous. The team. I'm starting to make famous. They'll be all right though. They'll be okay. Injury, it could be worse for him, so they'll get him back. And like Jake said, all they got to do is ride momentum. Don't mind the ice cubes in the back. My stepdaughter over here doesn't know I'm on, and she wants to bang ice. But it's okay. But banging in regards to that, I think they're gonna remain to bang that Sooner drum. And if I'm Texas, you better hope Mantier don't come back. But that's the certain which he's gonna come back.
They said mid-October. The game for Texas is October 11th. They do have a bye week this week. They've got Kent coming up on the 4th of October. So that gives the backup a chance to, at least get his feet wet. And
backup being Michael Hawkins Jr.
I mean, we'll see what he can do.
Yeah, we will see.
So, and look, Texas is not just firing on all cylinders on offense. It's if you can put up a certain amount of points, you can still beat Texas if your defense is good.
6'1", 206 pounds. And he's gonna have a lot of this plate now that he's got to take over for a Heisman candidate.
You know who he looks like? You know who Michael Hawkins looks like?
We're not doing a looks like.
He just has to play like Jalen Hurts. He just has to play like Oklahoma Jalen Hurts. That's all he has to do. That's all he has to do. If he can do that, they can survive a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Play like Jalen Hurts.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, well, it is.
He's a sophomore, by the way.
But look, he doesn't have that SEC game coming up. You got Kent coming up. Kent State. That's what he got.
Yeah, he'll run through Kent, no problem.
Y'all stop picking
What's
on
the next
Kent
game
State.
though? What's the game after that?
Then that's Texas after that.
So the next game they have is Kent, and then the following game is Texas.
Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna lose to Texas. He's not gonna be back in time for that.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about the AP poll top 25 here. Ohio State number 1. Miami jumps to number 2. Penn State number 3. LSU number 4. Georgia number 5 to round out the top 5 here. Give me some surprises that you see in this top 25 here. Let's start with you.
Why is Miami jumping over so many people?
Because they beat Florida.
It's not a good win. We've established that.
We talking about Miami? University of Miami?
We've established it's not a good win. It's not like what are we talking about?
I mean,
LSU did the same thing and they jumped in the top 3, didn't they?
Yeah, we beat Florida first.
They beat them when we were actually at least still had a little bit of respect left. Not anymore. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that means no. That means we'll be proud. The bar is Florida. You beat Florida, you jump.
That's terrible. Because we're gonna learn in about 4 weeks why that's a ridiculous statement because everyone is gonna beat us. So I don't understand.
The SEC whipping boy is not good.
Thought it was the chop up. Full knee. My man Bobby out here hustling, lost the whole day.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean,
what happens when you get lost in the chicken salad?
Yep.
University of Florida at 2, and I can only think of this. And we know Florida is looking, they're going more downhill than up, but that's respect to Florida. That's respect to the organization. Regardless of we tuck it, there's a lot of reasons why they're in 2. We can talk about Penn State, but who have they played?
Right.
We can talk about LSU, but who have they played? We could talk about Georgia, but who have they played? Miami, we're going to get Florida, at least for the first month. We know the month's about to be over. That sign of respect to where they was. Now they're not there no more. So now that win starts for Miami. If they slip, that's kind of like, it doesn't really matter in a sense when you look at records, when you look back at it. So Miami has to kind of stay in this spot, in a sense, not lose, especially not lose to any team in the ACC besides Florida State if they keep moving up. Because we see, let's say, Georgia Tech's at 16 right now. And other than that, I mean, you don't have another ACC team in there. So this can get real tricky now as ACC teams and ACC competition starts. And conference competition starts as a whole. So Hopefully Miami can cap that.
They do have a win over Notre Dame, but also that win sucks because Notre Dame sucks. They just won their first game this week. They beat Bethune-Cookman. They beat South Florida, who beat Florida, and then they beat Florida. I mean, I just don't know that. I don't know that any of these wins are jump over teams who are already ahead.
They're not. No, they're not at the end of the year. They're not. But
I don't know that they are now.
No, they are now because of what we've seen. For instance, from Florida, even those other 2 games, you get Florida the one game, the first game. Who they play the first game?
They beat Notre Dame.
No, Florida.
Oh, Florida. Who did we play? The only game we won was against the
LIU or something.
LIU.
It was bad games, bro.
Yeah, no, bad game. But this is where we talk about all the time the primary conferences, and they've beaten Florida, even though Florida is probably a mid-tier team in the SEC. They're bigging them up in a sense.
The best.
Right now, after this week, after Miami beat them, Florida's going to be scaled just how they should be scaled right now based on their record.
What's going to happen is if Penn State wins this week, they should jump back over them. They're going to play.
Yes, absolutely.
They're playing the Ducks this week. So,
well, Miami does have Florida State coming up right after this bye. They have a bye this week, so that's going to solve a lot of that issue.
They should
anyway.
If Penn State wins this week, though, they should jump over the Hurricanes for the week because they're not playing at all, and then Florida State. Then they'll learn.
I agree with that. I agree with that. You know, Penn State's back in match. Florida's off. I mean, Miami's off. It makes sense to me. Absolutely. Because Penn State didn't do nothing to lose that spot. But the voters love the youth. You know when the youth gets cracking a little bit, they start acting crazy, start acting foolish. Michael Irvin over here.
Shoot, I missed this game. We need to talk about this game. Penn State has Oregon this week.
Yes,
Good job, Dale.
Big game.
Yeah, so I did not have that on my lineup of things to talk about.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna say this on wax right now. I mean, I know we're gonna go to predictions later, but just note my prediction right now. Penn State will win, I guess, this big game because I guess it is a big game because Franklin doesn't prove itself in games that matter. I think they will win this Saturday.
Okay. Well, we're gonna see when that happens for sure. What about Indiana jumping into the top 25? They were not in the top 25 at all. They beat Illinois, and then they jump up to number 11.
They're keeping that momentum from last year. Simply, I mean, they got there last year, and people said, "Hey, who they play, whatever the case is," but they starting on the right path again this year. And they mopped Illinois. Illinois is ranked for all that, and that's what I call the superiorness of this conference thing right here. The SEC and then the Big Ten here. So, absolutely, when you look at it,
it's I give a lot of that credit to Cignetti too. He took over one of the worst programs in football, and last year his two losses were to the 2 teams that were in the national championship game, and then they carried it, like Duke said, into this year. I mean, you got to give – it's a culture he created. It's the way he recruits. It's the way he motivates his players. Indiana is going to be a force to be reckoned with as he continues to build there. It's just –
what was they ranked beforehand? What was they ranked before, though?
I believe it was garbage.
Like number 10 or something like that.
Illinois was number 9. Illinois was number 9.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. They were number 9. So pay some respect in the top 10. They was in the top 10.
53. You got to get them back.
No, I get no.
50,
I get it. 50. I get it. But it's
no. I'm saying if Indiana wasn't in last week,
Big Ten school. Big Ten versus Big Ten. We can talk about this conference thing, guys. Y'all teach me this. I only know a lot more about college sports because of you guys. I try to memorize and just brainstorm what y'all say. So when y'all talk about how strong your conferences are, you have to look at stuff like this. This is 2 Big Ten teams, and unfortunately, one of them lost in a game that should have been.
They didn't lose. They lost by 53.
Understandable. So if they lose this week, for sure, or the next time they lose, they will not be in the top 25.
Get out the top 25.
Yeah, he got to get out. He got to get
Get
out.
out.
If he lose by 53. You gotta get out.
The money trees. I guess Illinois got some money trees.
Look. You made your best case for them, and no, they got to get up out of there.
Get out the top 25.
Get up out of there.
bro.
You
They
out
was
by
number
53,
10,
bro.
11, 12. I would have said, yeah, boot them out. But then you said
It's-
number 9.
Hey, you would drop out of the top 25 if this was basketball. That's football. He lost by 53, dude. Like, that's
Hold on,
crazy.
who lost by 53? I missed that part.
Illinois.
Oh yeah, they got to go.
Yeah, you gotta roll them right on out of there because we've seen games from TCU this year. There's no way they're better than TCU. There's no
Yeah.
way. Like
Right.
TCU has a couple quality
Right.
wins. Like
Thank
gotta
you.
go. Yeah, you gotta go. And that's funny to be right by. You know what's also funny though? If I was making a case for Illinois, 1 and 2 Notre Dame is ahead of them. Like,
True.
1
Absolutely.
and 2. So
You're right.
what we're learning is that the top 25 right now is kind of garbage.
But we did complain about Notre Dame being in the top 25 last week.
We did because they were 0 and 2.
Yes.
0-2 being ranked 24th, and then tell me how the hell does that even
And
happen?
then they go to 22
Yeah.
after their 1 win. Yeah, it's
Hey,
Mhm.
you got to look
is
at these
Mississippi State better than Illinois? I mean, they could be.
Maybe.
They could be. Illinois is bad. 53 is crazy.
That's what I know.
That's what I do know. Yeah.
That's what I know.
Indiana just may be that good. We'll find out.
So, all right. Speaking of somebody that used to be
Oh
good,
man, I'm 40.
that's right. Mike Gundy has been fired from Oklahoma State. It's their winningest coach with 170 victories over 20 seasons.
Take
But
you,
he got fired
the
just 3
mullet,
games
and
into
bounce.
this season amid a
I'm
1-2
40
start.
and unemployed.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
So
Take
Does-
you, the mullet, get the fuck up out of here.
does he find work pretty quickly?
No.
Yeah, Florida's
No.
going to be hiring soon.
Come to Florida.
you think he's gonna get a promotion?
I'm a man. I'm 40 in the SEC. Why am I here?
God.
He got a person. He has a personality. So I mean, somebody might be looking for that. But I think
Personality.
go make some money on the screen. I mean, unless somebody give you the bag to coach, yeah, go get the bag. But if not, man, bring out that personality to a global screen, man. Why not? Maybe on a football show or something. I don't know.
That's wild, man.
21 years at OK. 21 years there.
Yeah.
It's interesting now because now I'm gonna look to see if anybody's actually interested in him, like through rumors.
That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good amount of wins, especially because we know the last few years they've been garbage, and he still has that many wins in that franchise. So, yeah, time to go though. He got to go somewhere else. I think a new scenery would be good for him.
Well,
don't
yeah,
know where,
yeah. It's been that time for sure. But I'm just curious to see if he's gonna get like a promotion, or you gonna go to like some place like Tulane, or like a little bit of step below.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Right. Exactly.
Oh, Kiffin to
Kiffin.
Florida.
There's
I'll
no,
take it. I'll take it.
yeah, there's no teams right now indicating anything right now, but Sports Illustrated, shout out to them, did put something, couple things, ideas in there. Maybe an offensive coordinator for a team.
All right.
Of course, you hear about the major leagues, you hear about the NFL, and can he just retire? Basically, go drink your lemonade, eat your fruit, and chill out.
Take your shoe polish that you put on your hair,
Yep.
and
All
retire. Get into administration. Become the GM for Oklahoma State. How about that? That's what you should do. Become a GM. Sit out a year, do some TV. So,
Yeah.
All right. The SEC has revealed they're going to be switching to a 9-game schedule, of course. So, they also announced the permanent 3 opponents that each team will be playing. And therefore, they released the schedule for next year to kind of tell you who you're going to be playing in the SEC. So these are schedules for the SEC games only. Now, this does not include your non-conference schedule, which you probably already got a couple games scheduled for your non-conference. So whatever non-conference games you have, add that to your SEC schedule. These are not the actual dates per se, but this is who you're going to be playing home, who you're going to be playing away. So all of the schedules are now available there.
He said the 3 opponents are for the next 4 years, I believe, and then they will change them up if needed.
Yes, after 4 years, they will revisit it and change them up if they need to. So how did you feel? My team got Ole Miss, we got Texas A&M, and we got Arkansas.
I was a little upset that the only thing that I really had cared about was that you guys weren't one of ours. That will probably still play in most of those seasons, so maybe that's not why they didn't put it in. I don't know,
yeah, but you should end up playing just about everybody in the next 2 years, either at home or away, and then
because we only got UK.
They get the
we got UK,
trip.
Georgia, and I forget what the other team was. I didn't really. Maybe Ole Miss. I didn't really
Florida?
care. Yeah. Florida got UK. We got like I said, Georgia, and then who was the other one that was the consistent? It was Tennessee. No, it wasn't Tennessee.
South Carolina.
South Carolina was the other one. So,
yeah.
Look, I'm glad we get to play Georgia. That's our rival. But I kind of would have wanted LSU to be one of our regulars, just because I feel like it's a good little rivalry building there.
But at least this way, teams will play each other. Like if you stay at school 4 years, you should be able to visit every stadium in the SEC.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
and it wasn't like that before.
If you stay, I'm not staying with this crappy. What? It's not a crappy schedule. I mean, I guess it's the best conference in the world, but this is horrible. This is too much. Might as well just make a 68 team tournament. You might as well make an SEC football tournament the way you're doing this right now. Because
what do you mean?
I'm just saying, like 2026, for instance. I mean, look at the schedule. Yes, we know the SEC's tough, but it's going to be 2 out of these 3 teams that's going to be easy breezy through the SEC because of their opponents. Then in 2027, maybe 3 other teams get that opponent. So in this case here, it's a lot going on. But I understand why. It's because the conference is deeper now. You have to find some way and some strategy. So I like that they're strategizing it, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. I think it's crazy all around. Now, as years go, we'll see how it goes in terms of what teams are what and what and what. But overall, listen here, I don't like it.
I don't feel it's that different from what they were already doing, though.
I don't know, man.
I don't like change. Get off my lawn.
There you go. Yeah, I like what they did just because, I felt like too often we got stuck with just a tough SEC schedule. Having to play Georgia, having to play Bama, having to play Florida, all in the same season.
That's got to be in the SEC. What are you crying for?
No, because other teams don't have to play all of them in the same season.
So why you don't feel?
That's why I cry about it.
They're not contenders.
Why you don't feel the same way about this then?
What contender didn't have to run that gauntlet? All the contenders in the SEC have to run that gauntlet.
Let me be real. Listen here. What if the SEC said we'll give 1 or 2 teams, we'll give them money to play us, whatever the case is. The Bums.
Yeah.
And then you go straight into an SEC schedule. A 10-game SEC schedule.
Well, we don't do it that way. We have 2 buys.
I'm just saying. Because I'm just strategizing here. Like I said, this is the best conference in the world.
Yeah,
we're having all these teams here, and we got the schedule. And you just mentioned that y'all got started with the Bamas and the Georgias and all that. But this potentially is going to happen to a team within these schedules within the next few years, regardless of the situation. So why expand the amount of games you play against your conference opponents?
That happened because the Big Ten moved to nine conference games, and they wanted the SEC to move to the same, so that way they have an equal shot to get to the playoffs, get their teams to the playoffs. When you beat up on yourself, you're guaranteeing the loss and all that kind of stuff, and you're beating up on yourself. So that's the reason why they did it. But it's good. It's good for the college football fan overall, because it's more games for us to watch that we're going to want to watch versus the games like last week. Yeah. Where LSU playing Southeastern. Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to see that. So you give one game, you give a team.
This helps with that though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
One game.
This helps with the thing you didn't want to see. So you should like it.
No. I said one game against a bum, and then you go straight to your SEC schedule. You go straight to your schedule.
You said two.
1 or 2. You
yeah.
One of these teams play 3 or 4 bums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The small schools got to find their money somewhere else. That's right. No more paychecks coming from LSU.
Y'all already taxing the tax off. So why they go sit here like, okay, we're gonna cry that we don't get our 2 or 3 games. Our bum teams don't get 2 or 3 games. Hey, you gonna settle with 1, because as much cream as this conference is gonna make over the next 10, 15 years, it wouldn't matter. Take that 1 game check and go along with your schedule and shit. Y'all know y'all not gonna make the tournament anyway.
So let's take a look at the latest Heisman odds. It really, really changed up a lot this week.
Yeah.
Mendoza from Indiana jumped up to the top guy. Dante Moore of Oregon is next. Jeremiah Smith of Ohio State. Carson Beck of Miami. And Gunnar Stockton of Georgia. Took, where you putting your money at, man?
Right now, the money, might be on one of those receivers, keep it real. The season's about to go into a new month, and I'm going to watch out for Dante Moore and Jeremiah Smith. I don't think Fernando Mendoza can kick that up much.
Moore's QB, but yeah, Jeremiah Smith got a chance.
I'm liking Dante Moore right now, as far as the best chance. If I'm gonna have to put my money down on something, so
yeah, Moore's gonna be high up there. I still like Beck mainly because other people are falling off and that are ahead of him, and I just feel like it's gonna keep happening. I think Miami's just gonna keep winning.
He just didn't look good versus Florida, bro.
He didn't, but that's like the point is that he's still being consistent in terms of winning, and I don't know if everyone else on the list is gonna be.
Yeah.
Like Gunnar Stockton, I don't know that they're going to win every game in Georgia. The minute they lose, he falls off for the most part, unless he just lights it up crazy and then they still lose. But, Jeremiah Smith is probably going to end up being the most consistent. But even, receivers sometimes have just off-ass games.
Right.
So, I feel like quarterbacks have the better shot at winning this. Mendoza's going to be.
They want to give it to a quarterback, no doubt about it.
They want to, right? So Mendoza and Moore. You said what?
No, not right now.
Let's not going to be on here no more, bro.
Oh no, he'll get up there. He'll get back up there. Got to get him this Ole Miss.
Yeah, we know Bobby's hurt. That's why he's gone. People just keep dropping like flies.
Mm-hmm. So. All right, and let's get to some previews of the games this week. Ohio State, I really didn't have time to do reviews because I kind of rushed this thing along. Did y'all play last week, Jake? I don't think y'all played, right?
Nope, had a bye week.
All right, so you guys got Washington this week. You got to fly all the way over to the left coast. You guys are still an 8-point favorite in this game, but you got a freshman quarterback starting on the road, first conference game like this. How you feeling?
Confident, like normal, because I do believe in Julian Sane. I think he's shown that he's a very accurate quarterback. He's got one of the best passer ratings in college, I believe, right now. And he's done nothing besides get more chemistry with the receivers. The offensive line looks very strong. I still think we have the best defense in football. And they haven't really played much competition. Washington, that is, except for Washington State, and they blew them out. But Ohio State, we beat Texas. I know exactly. Well, that's what I was thinking too. I mean, we're battle tested. We had, Texas, then we went against Grambling, bro, and then had Ohio.
Grambling, bro.
Right, and we started out slow against Ohio. I didn't like that, but then we picked back up and did very well. But yeah, first conference game. I'm excited. Washington have either really bad years or really good years. They're starting out 3-0 this year. I'm confident. I think we hit the over under, and I do think I think we definitely win by 8 or more, just because I think our defense is that much better.
Okay. Feeling good about this one. All right.
Ohio State 24-2 in the Big Ten in road games under Ryan Day.
Not a tough conference
going in there. The thing that I would say for the freshman, he's been composed the last 3 games, first 3 games out. Nobody wants to play up in Washington, man. Seattle, none of that, man. That atmosphere is wild. So hopefully he can get through the fans and then blow these guys out. Yeah, pretty much Ohio State 8, the over under 52.5. If he gets those receivers and tight ends popping, then yeah, this can go over 52.
Okay. Talk to me about your running back situation, Jake. Who's your top guy there?
Ryan Day has seemingly fallen in love with Bo Jackson.
Okay.
And he's been running the shit out of the ball, doing great.
Is he related to Bo Jackson at all, or
not in the slightest?
Okay, all right.
Bo Jackson.
His first name isn't even anywhere near Bo. I think it's something else.
Okay. All right.
Hold on, I'm looking that up just because.
Because I saw it. The PFF grades. He was like the top guy there. I'm like, is this Bo?
Yeah, he is. He's actually Lamar Bo Jackson. So He is Lamar Jackson. I don't think he wanted to be confused with a recent relevant now Lamar, so he wanted to bring back the running back style of Bo Jackson. But he's not a bad running back himself. 6 foot, 200 pounds. It's good to go along with Donaldson's 6'2" frame. And James Peoples seems he's fallen out of grace with the team. I don't know what's up with his running ability or not, but those two, Donaldson and Bo Jackson, have gotten predominantly most of the snaps.
All right. Sounds good. Let's go to BC. BC's got Cal. BC is a 6-point favorite here. Total for this game, 52.5. Took, how you feeling about your Eagles here, man?
Also, like Jake, bye week here early in the season, so we know the rest of the season is going to be the ultimate grind, and this is the push here right now. And playing 2 West Coast teams are probably going to tell us who they are, even if we do split. We beat Cal, we lost to Stanford last game. Emphasis, man. Defense. Getting the team off the field. Stop letting the third downs go to first downs. That's what we need to do to contain Cal. They are not the best team. They don't have Marshall Lynch. They don't have Aaron Rodgers coming through that door. I expect Boston College off the bye week to win this game. I'm going to take the 6. I'm going to go under there.
Under. Like the under here.
Hey, we believe in Billy O. Let's go.
Only because California isn't that great, but BC has times during games where they don't score. So unless BC starts the game hot, this game won't go over. They go under. If they slow down at any point in the game, this game is not going over. But I'm gonna take BC at the crib, off the bye.
I mean, listen, your quarterback Dylan Longren, I mean, like he's been doing pretty good though.
Oh, he's been doing good. It's like it sucks. My Baltimore Eagles are playing like my Dallas Cowboys. The offense is regime. The offense is, but then they on the field too long because the defense over here. Well, no, sorry, they're on the field not too long because the defense is on the field for 90 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then they're allowing scores. Like we can't do that. We have to defensively lock in so that not only is it fun for our offense, but we feel like we're doing all this for something, not to lose games because our defense don't want to come show up.
Yeah. Got you. All right.
Go BC.
BC is in the house. All right, we're going to LSU versus Ole Miss, and our linebacker Whit Weeks. It was just revealed that his girlfriend is none other than Landry Kiffin, Lane Kiffin's daughter. That's right. Way to do it, Whit Weeks. That's how you do it during Ole Miss week. We freaking hate y'all.
Lane Kiffin coaches in Ole Miss?
Yes.
Oh my God, he's with his daughter?
Yes.
Oh, ain't this Ole Miss team ranked?
Yeah, they're number 13. LSU is
oh yeah, this is all set up, baby. All set up.
Really good matchup here. So all year, what we see from Ole Miss
I don't want you to be the only one on camera, Dale. I got you.
Is really good offense, suspect defense. Usually Ole Miss, they can play the portal pretty well. They get these players and they build a team year by year. Well, this year, I don't think they were able to spend as much money as they wanted to and get the guys that they wanted. LSU, on the other hand, they did. And Kiffin said it in his press conference, like, hey, they got like the top 3 DBs in the transfer portal. They got all of them. You know, he was kind of like butthurt over it a little bit. So I love that. I love seeing that.
You mean like you last year? You mean like you last year? Yeah.
Well, we beat Ole Miss last year. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about crying about what you got or didn't get in the transfer portal. That was you last year, the whole year.
Yeah, because we didn't want to spend the money. Exactly. So, but we did that this year. So, all year at LSU, they have been pedestrian on offense. The running game, I've been crying about the running game all year. We don't block very well. It's not about the running backs. It's not about who we're handing the ball off to.
Campbell's gone.
Blocking.
Allegedly.
It's the blocking. So much blocking.
Campbell's gone.
Yes, he is gone. Yes. We got a right tackle that's like a fraud 5-star. He starts and he's terrible. Like the absolute worst rated guy on PFF for the LSU offensive line.
Sound like your scouting needs to do better.
Well, whatever. I mean, we need to do better, period, on the offensive line. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. So, last week we played Southeastern, and we had a good game. We did our thing. We did have some problems, though. Caden Durham left the game with an ankle injury. According to Brian Kelly, it's not a high ankle sprain. So we're going to see how he's able to manage that throughout the time is healing. We're definitely going to need him. Garrett Nussmeier was dealing with a abdomen injury or something like that. And they said he is much better. He looked better last week. He threw the deep ball pretty well. We hadn't seen that really all year. I'm hoping what we got from Brian Kelly was the truth. and we're going to get the old Nuss that can sling it if he wants to. And we can play conservative if we want to as well. But I know we're going to need to score points against Ole Miss. I'll take the Tigers plus the 1 point. And
just taking them straight up.
I'll take the over too.
Take straight up. Man, LSU Ole Miss says take Miss, and you letting me know why, Dale. But stories make great seasons, and the way that LSU's played, on top of how their coach has been ridiculed after every game, I feel like there's another segment of that coming, and an LSU win. Despite playing how they've been playing all year, they're gonna pull out another win. I'm gonna go LSU. I'm gonna push the points up. I'm gonna say LSU wins by a field goal or more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna talk about over-unders right now. I'm just gonna keep it one side.
All right.
This game right here could ultimately be the easy 54.5, but I'm not.
Yep. All right. Now this is the game I was hoping to have two fans on to discuss, but that kind of fell through the cracks. So let's talk about it. Georgia versus Alabama. Georgia is a 3-point favorite. This is going to be the best game in the SEC this week. Georgia is number 5. Bama's number 16, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see. Let's see. Georgia, they enter as a 3-point favorite. They are riding a 33-game home winning streak dating back to 2019. Alabama seeks to extend its dominance over the series, leading 9-1 over the last 10 meetings. And so that's definitely a problem for Georgia fans. I heard Aaron Murray talk about there being a Bama problem still, and he's worried about this game. Also heard from him that they have not been consistent on the outside as the wide receivers are concerned. Last year they had Brock Bowers can tear it up in the middle of the field and all that kind of stuff. But now they need some guys on the outside to step up. They went to the transfer portal, got some guys like Zachariah Branch from USC, but the consistency just hadn't been there. So Alabama losing that early game. We don't know for sure what kind of Bama we're getting. Bama, they've always been dominant. And so with this new coaching staff, DeBoer, can they get back to those dominant ways and dominate Georgia? Let's start off with you two. What you think about this matchup, man?
We mentioned that they got a Heisman candidate here, but we know how Georgia usually plays. We're usually talking about Georgia the way we're just talking about Alabama, per se.
Mm-hmm.
So that's funny. And then the Alabama problem. It's all the last few years. All I heard is ramblings of Georgia, and then Alabama surprises it and pulls the rabbit off that. I just don't see that Alabama this year. I like Georgia in this game. I like Georgia. I'll take the 3. Why not? But if Georgia loses this game to Alabama, it's just bad luck against these guys. And for them and their sake, it's better that it's early in the season than later on.
All right. Will?
I got Georgia here. The quarterback play, shockingly, even though I shit on what's his name? Gunnar Stockton all the time. I think their quarterback play is better right now than Alabama. And I think their whole overall team is just better right now. So I got Georgia. They will cover and over. Yeah, I'll take the over.
All right. Jake?
I am taking the Will approach to this and going by quarterback, but I actually have the opposite opinion. I like Ty Simpson more than Gunnar Stockton. He's more accurate. He's thrown more touchdowns this year in a more of a passing offense, it seems. He just doesn't make mistakes, and he stays composed, and he goes out there and does the thing. And I think their offense better. And I believe Ryan Williams is back, if I'm not mistaken. So
yes,
I think it's going to be a very, very close game, and I do think Alabama's going to pull this off. Mainly just because I like Ty Simpson more than Gunnar Stockton.
I'm with you, Jake. I am Alabama plus the 3 here. I think just hearing from former players and all this kind of stuff that there's a Alabama problem there. I think Bama is in their head, and the fan base is talking about it. I know because the fan base is talking about it, the players got to hear it, coaches got to hear it. There's a certain amount of pressure, I believe, on them playing at home to get this victory over Bama, and I think it's going to be a bit much for them. So give me Bama in this game here.
I think the only thing that I really don't like about it though is that this is at Georgia. Other than that, it's going to come down to play and coaching, and we do know Georgia has a better coach. But again, I'm still down to the quarterback play, and I think Ty Simpson's just better.
Sure.
It helps LSU and Texas out if Georgia loses this game.
No, it's always the case. That's what the SEC is crazy for.
Right. It's all going to shake out at the end, though.
No, I'm like, there's a secondary reason why Dale wants to take Bama.
Mm-hmm.
And if coaches say, I would say the same for him, but
you got me picking Georgia against Bama. Like when I got players, I like Alabama, but yeah, I just think Georgia's a better team.
Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Before we get into our last segment, the picks, going to pick about 4 or 5 games here. Let's take a look at the standings of the pick'em. Oh, Craig is at the top. He made sure to let me know that before I hit the button here. Let's see. Guy B Train, number 4. One of y'all cleaning your clock, right?
No.
I don't think
Coach
so.
Lee, number 8.
I'm Goodwill punting.
All right. And that is definitely Jake, Ohio guys, at number 9.
Yeah, I'm terrible
number
at this.
10. I'm number 11, and Will number 12. Got you. Like it. So
Howard Sugar.
I don't have a clue.
I just want to know if they meant to call it power or if they meant to say powdered and blew it.
Who knows? Who knows what they meant to do? Wow. Okay, there you go. Bobby's cleaning your clock. Gotcha.
Funny.
All right. So let's pick some games, man.
Closet.
Ohio State is an 8-point favorite versus Washington. Let's start off with you, Will.
Oh, yeah, they win and cover.
Okay. Jake?
I am with Will, win and cover.
And 2.
Jake said Washington and they cover. Ohio State and the over-under will be covered. Over will be covered. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm taking Ohio State minus the 8. Number 22, Notre Dame is a 4.5-point road favorite versus Arkansas. Will, who you got?
I hate picking them. I'm gonna go the Domers here, Golden Domers. And
Golden
they cover.
Domers. Yep. 2.
It's over. I have faith in Notre Dame. I thought they would be dominating. I'm actually gonna go Jerry Jones' alma mater. I'm gonna go Arkansas in the upset.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take the under 2 in that game.
Really? You know about Arkansas's offense?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the under 64.5. This is the game's gonna dumb down a little bit. One of these teams are gonna get mollywopped.
All right.
And one of these
Arkansas cannot play defense to save their life, but they can play offense. I'm still gonna go Notre Dame. Minus the 4.5. I think they'll be able to outscore Arkansas and hold them enough to let them win. Number 4, LSU versus number 13, Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a 1-point favorite. Give me LSU to cover.
Chalk.
That's right. What you got, Will?
Ole Miss.
All right. Jake got Ole Miss as well, right?
Absolutely.
Give me Brian Kelly and move those points up for LSU. You heard me?
Right. The fighting Brian Kellys, baby.
Brian Kelly.
Yeah.
He's the most entertaining coach right now in college football. That Mike Gundy's gone. He's the man now.
This is ridiculous.
Damn right, BK. Damn right. All right. And the big game of the week, number 17, Bama versus number 5, Georgia. Georgia is a 3-point favorite. I'll take Georgia. Minus the 3. Will.
Same. Georgia. Minus 3.
Jake.
What are the numbers again?
Georgia minus 3.
No. The other one.
Right.
Alabama.
Oh man. I'm gonna go Georgia here.
All right.
Get the ghost out. You know what I'm saying? Stop living those scary dreams of Alabama times.
All right. We got our picks in for college football. You guys enjoy the college football weekend. And we will as well enjoy some wrestling too while you're at it. You know, there's gonna be some wrestling on.
Yeah, there's some wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And tomorrow, be sure to join us tomorrow for Best in the World, where we're gonna talk more wrestling. There we go. All right, we're going around the room. Final thoughts. Will, starting off with you.
Gators suck.
Here we go.
Been a rough season already.
What you got, Jake?
OH.
Our hoes.
Our champs.
Took, what you got?
New season starts.
I don't know everybody I'll be watching to start that Saturday off, but I'll be watching a good ACC game. I feel will be between Duke and Syracuse. Tune in.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know. I think that game will be awesome.
All right. Shout out to everybody who commented, joined the show, watched, even thought about joining the show. Shout out to you too. So we'll see you guys next week.
Remember to follow us on social media at BS Beer Media. Also, smash the like button on YouTube and share with friends.